Hello everyone, my name is Naomi Goldstein. I am an undergrad student here at Westfield State University, and this is our adaptive PE class. Today I'm going to be showing some modifications and exercises for yoga for students who have a traumatic brain injury. These exercises and yoga can be applied to an adaptive PE class or a general PE class depending on your students and if they have TBI. So for today, we'll be going over 5 yoga poses. I do suggest that you also incorporate a meditation after, before, or in the future for your lessons, because that also will benefit students who have TBI. It's just a nice way to calm down, breathe, and focus on where they are at the moment. For today, I will have a student demonstrator with us. We will be focusing on the whole body, and we're gonna have less stress on the head and neck, especially for a student with TBI, because that's too much movement and that can create an injury or further problems. So we're just going to be focusing on controlling the body, slowing the movement down, and breathing. So to start off today, we will be going into a child's pose. So you're going to start by sitting down on the mat. You're going to be on your ankles, and then you're going to slowly lower down like this. And some modifications for this pose are you can have your hands fully extended in front of you, you can have them fully behind you, or if you want to be cautious of a student with TBI or anyone in general, you can have your hands placed like this and your head resting on top. And for this pose, you really want to focus on your breathing. You want to feel the stretch, but you also want to breathe through the moment. And we can do this for 30 seconds to a minute. Remember to breathe. All right, and then you're gonna slowly come up. How are you feeling? Good? All right, so the next pose is called the Thunderbolt pose. So you'll start seated like this on your heels, and then you're gonna inhale, and when you inhale, you're going to come up, reach for the sky, the stars, and as you exhale, slowly come back down to your heels, and your hands will come to your chest. In this moment, just slow down your breathing, focus where you are, and again, we'll inhale and go back up, stretch, and then slowly come back down, and exhale. Focus again on your breathing, slowly come up, reach, exhale, and come back down. And you can do this 5 times, 10 times, whatever you like with your students. Just remember to focus on your breathing and the stretching. We'll do it one more time. Inhale up. And exhale back down. Perfect. So the next pose we'll go into, it's called a standing pose. So you're going to come back up on your feet slowly. For this, you can have something to hold on to, like a bar. If you're up against a wall, or if you have something else you can reach, you can do that. So you're going to slowly get about hip width apart. You're going to remember to breathe, engage your core, and stay grounded. And you're going to slowly come up on the toes. Remember to breathe, hold for 4 seconds, and then exhale and come back down. And again, depending on the student and their abilities, you can have them stand like this. You can have them have their hands on their hip for a little bit more difficulty, depending on their balance and coordination. But focus on what the student can do. So again, up, inhale, and exhale and come back down. So you'll do that about 5 to 10 times as well, depending on the student's abilities and how they're feeling. Still feeling good? Mm-hmm. Perfect. All right, so the next pose is called the tree pose. Again, if they need something to hold on to, perfect. If not, they can do this on their own. So you're gonna start, we'll start on our left leg on the ground. So you're gonna slowly bring your right foot up. Put it either on your calf or up on your thigh. Then you're going to bring your hands to your chest. You're going to remember to breathe. Focus on something in front of you, whether that be on the floor, the mirror, on the hot spot on the line. And we're going to hold that for 30 seconds and then slowly come back down. And then you're going to switch feet again. Right foot's planted on the ground. Focus on bringing your other leg up slowly to your calf or to your thigh. If you need to hold on to something, there's something there. And remember to breathe in and out. And another modification for this, if the student can't get that high, they're more than welcome to bring their foot up to the lower end of their calf and practice breathing here. Breathing is super important for this. Again, we're focusing on the whole body, but you want the mind and body connection, so breathe through it all. Perfect. And then for our last exercise for today, you're going to slowly lower back down. You're going to be seated in a crisscross applesauce position. This one involves more reaching and twisting, so again, depending on your student and their ability, we want to be careful of the neck and head. We're going to start with one arm on the floor, so we can do our left arm. You're going to bring your right arm over slowly and lean into the stretch. If they're able to, have them look up at the ceiling, but if that's too much, just have them look straight ahead. Remember to breathe in and out. Again, we'll hold these for 30 seconds to a minute, and slowly come back up. Breathe for a second. Switch arms, do the same thing. And again, focusing on the breathing. We'll slowly come back up. And for this, as a modification, if it's too much for the student, you can have them just sit crisscross applesauce and have them practice doing some deep breathing. So we'll have them inhale, count to 5, and slowly exhale. That way they're still centered with themselves and focusing on yoga. So for today, that is all that we have here. These are just some quick modifications that we can apply for yoga. Again, the environment is also key for this. So we're in a studio right now, depending on what you have access to in your school, either a quiet classroom, a studio, a gym, anywhere that is quieter for the students is better. Lighting is definitely important. Unfortunately, we couldn't dim the lights in this environment, but some ways you can dim the lights is from an extra lamp, if you have string lights, or just turning the lights off completely. Any way to help minimize the stress for the student. And then again, after this, you can add in a meditation for the student where they can lay down, they can sit, or they can just be in the moment for the second. But overall, this is what I have for a modification for any student who has TBI. Thank you.